So hello and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. I'm pretty excited, actually. This is unique. What did I do today? I went to work. You just saw some of the surrounding area of my job. And now I'm safe and sound at home. I went to the gym. That was good. I haven't been there in a while. So I actually have to kind of get more into that. We'll see how that goes. Might do like a video around that. And then we went grocery shopping, which was pretty tight. But today, for, the second day of Vlogmas, Xadian gave to you 2 opinions about things that recently leaked, and I'm actually pretty excited to talk about these because these are both from franchises that I like, kind of a lot. Outlast Trials got announced pretty recently, and I am so stoked because I love Outlast. Outlast is such an interesting game to me, in case me playing Hot or Not with a bunch of friends wasn't enough of an indication.
Why keep your hair if it's a circle on top and then just cut it off? Skin!
It's called style.
It's not!
We're gonna go see Val, my wife! Yay!
Yay!
I love her!
And move past that.
Which is
it's
hard.
a good game.
You can actually see that Hot or Not, like, there, right there. Go watch it there. But I do like Outlast, and I don't think that I'm gonna get this one because it's multiplayer. And here's the thing with multiplayer. Survival horror and multiplayer don't fit well together, and here's why. So Outlast is like character-driven and spectacle-driven. You've got a lot of really interesting characters in the villains aspect, and then you've got a lot of really interesting things going on, like, getting chainsawed through the dick. And you can't really enjoy that the same way while you're sharing it with somebody else. Please take that out of context. It's just, you can't enjoy getting chainsawed in the dick with other people around. But the characters are going to end up taking a backseat to the players, and then the spectacles are just going to be overshadowed by people, just genuinely trying to have some fun with the game. Imagine that, having fun with games. Who does that? And on top of all that, even if it was like a perfect match, like, I'm not really a multiplayer person. I don't really like it. I kind of grew up with games as like a largely solo activity, so this like push for multiplayer games has always bugged the shit out of me. Part of that is just me being like kind of a solo-y sort of person, and the other part is me being a more story-driven gamer. It's not that I can't get into multiplayer games, it's that I get really bored with multiplayer games very quickly, and I don't like having my enjoyment of a thing depend on other people. I think that that's kind of, it doesn't work for me, so I can't really get behind that, and that's kind of disappointing. So the other thing on the slab is the Resident Evil 3 remake, which I am looking forward to kind of a lot, not just because Resident Evil 3 remake is fun to say, but because Resident Evil Nemesis is actually my favorite one in the series. I really liked Jill. It was actually my first one that I ever got to see. My dad will tell you that it was Resident Evil 2. It wasn't. I don't remember 2. I remember 3. I actually have a fun story about Resident Evil and my dad. So he was the one who used to play games for me when I was like 8 years old and didn't know how things worked. And he would like just play these super violent games for me when it was like super late at night. And he at one point was like in a basement, and there were like these big tanks with like these weird looking like lizardy creatures inside. And I had asked him what those were. And he said to me, that's what happens when you do drugs with dirty needles. I'm 8 years old. And he's like just spitting this at me, and I'm just like, okay. So that was kind of a huge fear for a long time, and probably why I didn't get into heroin, so thanks, Dad. But here's the thing, we don't know if that remake is going to be real yet. We don't really have any confirmation on it yet. It's just like an image that's floating around, and it could be fake. But I will love it to death if it's real, just because that is my favorite Resident Evil. And honestly, it wouldn't shock me if it was real, because Capcom has been so good to its fans this year. It gave us Devil May Cry 5, which was amazing. It gave us the Resident Evil 2 remake, which was amazing. Capcom hasn't really done me dirty this year, and I'm very impressed by that, to the point where I actually made this ridiculous meme about the situation. I don't know, Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of a letdown for me. Like, I'm sorry if that was like your baby, but I hated it. Another thing that gives me hope for is kind of like keeping my fingers crossed for a Code Veronica remake, because I started playing Code Veronica and I liked it a lot and I kind of wanted more of it. I just think that like the Ashford siblings are goddamn hilarious. So I kind of hope that they could pull one of those out for me, do me a solid. But at the same time, I kind of wonder how far they can push this whole, like, we're just gonna make all of the Resident Evils over again. It's good, I encourage them to remake them, but at the same time, like, they can only really go so many games before they start kind of double back onto itself, and we're gonna end up a couple years off from now having a Resident Evil 7 remake, and that's gonna suck. That's gonna make us all just kinda... We're old. How did we get old? I don't like being old. But so far Vlogmas is going well. I'm looking forward to making more stuff for you guys. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to talk about. Basically throughout the month of December, I am your open book. If you want me to talk about my games, or like I've got a collection of makeup back there I can talk to you about. If you want me to talk about like my shooting process or my family, my school, anything, let me know. I've got a few things planned for you, but nothing is really set in stone. And I am just really enjoying, you know, Vlogmas and sharing with you guys. So I will see you tomorrow. What's my schedule say? I will see you guys in 2 days for Silent Hill Part 5, and then it'll be another vlog, which I'm going to be hopefully filming this weekend. But take care, you guys. Love you.